Alright, this video is how to do you're basically hitting a block and it's going to be cracked, and it's also going to lower down the health bar. So when I click on it, you see that the health bar went down and it's getting more cracks. Let me show you how I did that. Alright, so we have a HP Go, and there's a bunch of images in here that move quickly. So the health is kind of decreased already. 4 green, 3, 2, 1, and then it's all red. So you have up to image 4. Image 0 to image 4. So origin 0, 0. You do a create, put in a variable tab, say image underscore speed is 0, so that way it locks it in, so it stays at this image right here. It doesn't animate. It locks it in at image 0. That's what it's set at. Do minus 50 on the depth, and on the block you do create and drag over a coded sheet, and image index is 0, image speed is 0. It's just another way of doing code, how to keep it locked in place, because when you go to edit, you notice here that it animates, and we want it locked at image 0, so we're going to use, and then the origin's at 214 by 190 because we want the crosshairs in the middle, because it's going to do that smoke explosion and it's going to originate in the middle. That's why we're going to keep the crosshairs in the middle. If you don't have the crosshair in the middle, it's going to do the explosion up here and show the smoke animation up here, but I want it in the middle, so I have to put the crosshairs here. Then we're going to do, then we have an alarm that happens. I'll talk, this basically, it's going to move the square a little bit when I click on it. So it's going to stop it at speed 0 after the alarm kicks in when I click on it. So when I click on it, it's going to move at 5 milliseconds at alarm 0. See, it's going to move in any direction in the corners of the ones I've highlighted at 1 speed, and then it's going to stop suddenly after 5 milliseconds. Put in a sound effect, main 1 tab, then a coded sheet from the control tab, and then you're going to have these cases in here that's going to state what's going to happen. So I have 4 images. There should be 4 images of the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 images of the square. Ends at image 3, it starts at image 0. So when I click on it, it's going to jump from one image, sub-image to the next, until I click on the last image, and then it's going to change the image to object 1, set it to true. So it's going to do, when I click on it 4 times, it's going to then jump to object 1, which is this explosion of the rock. Make sure it's set in the middle, the crosshairs, because you're going to do a smoke effect, which is in the draw tab. You drag over some smoke images, explosion, and then set the location where you want it at. Y at 8, medium, and then I want it gray. I want to make it above the image, set it to relative. Same thing here, medium, but up at 5. So you're going to basically spread out the smoke in different locations of the image. And then this one's going to be a 0. And this one should be in the middle, because you have the X and Y at 0, 0, and you set it to relative. So this should be pertaining to the crosshair on the image. But then you have 2 other images of the smoke that's going to be away from the crosshairs a little bit. Then you have the smoke effect playing, and after 1 millisecond it's going to stop. So I guess you're going to basically stop the movement. Or it's, this is not really, I don't think this is really necessary. Oh, so you want it to stop. That's why you have that. That's why you have it in there, because you want it to stop. I could just put in speed of 0. You don't need to make a move. No, it's still not moving. Stop. It's still not stopping. I guess I do have to put that. I gotta put that alarm in there. For some reason, it's not working. So 1 millisecond. Do alarm 0. Cut that out. Paste it in here. Now it should work. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Now it stops. See? Stop moving. For some reason, you have to put alarm in there for 1 millisecond and then make it stop that way. Because usually you can just put it in the crate and put this. It doesn't move in the crate and it'll work. But for some reason, it's not working. So you have to do a alarm of 1 millisecond and then it's going to stop. So you set it to self, which is going to go through the process of making the square move and start showing some animation of cracking. Then you also have another code in here that's going to apply to the HP. And so when you click on the block, it's going to make more cracks in it, and it's also going to lower down the HP as well. So it's same thing happens. You're jumping from 3 bars of HP to 2 bars to 1 bar to no bars. So you have 2 codes in here that's going to basically jump from one image to the next, and you don't need, for some reason you don't need to have instance change because it's within the image where it's going to stop at red completely. So you don't need to change it to a different image like I did for the block. So you can just disregard that and see it set for HP. So when you click on the block, it shows more cracks in the block and moves it, as well as reducing the number of HP down as well by jumping from one image to the next, one image to next, one sub image to the next until it's completely red. Alright, and that should conclude this video on how to destroy the block with the cracks in it and lower your HP down at the same time. You can do the same kind of method with making a boss or your character as well, the player. When you get hit and your HP goes down. And you can make this customizable as much as you want with using images. Thanks for watching.